Dun, 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 dun. Oh, here we are again. Just talk about the same shit we always talk about. Jesus is king. 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 He's the king of my brain. King of my brain. Jesus is the king of my brain. He tells you the heart, the mind, and and soul all on him. And we don't get that. If we're not thinking like Jesus, we're not really thinking at all. We've let the devil take control. There's two operators that can take over your brain. You can have the devil or the right side. Jesus, which one are you going to let lead you? Right? What are we looking at right now? Like I thought we took care of this transgender in sports thing, but apparently there's some fighting to be done. There's some people that really want to see men and women sports. That to me is fucking weird. And I'm thinking my father, I don't want to speak for him, but anybody who thinks that way is fucking cooked. Like if there's a hell, you gotta understand that. If you can't handle that simple basic truth, I don't know. That's all sorts of weird to me, you know what I mean? But then again, they've tried to use that book to make women look and feel less than a man. So I don't know. Uh, but I don't believe that way. I believe we're all equal. We just can do different things than one another. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry, I don't believe a 5'2" fucking little petite girl should be a police officer. You know what I mean? When I want my family protected, I want that guy who fucking can take care of himself and my family, you know what I mean? But that's just my opinion. But back to the men and women's sports, yeah, looks like it's a problem. We got Pam Bondi on the old box here, and I'm not impressed with her. Not at all. When do we get the fucking Epstein list, eh? You know what I mean? She's the one saying, "Oh, they're horrible. You should see what they did to these victims. We need to take care of these victims." No, what you need to do is fucking show the world who these people are so we can get them to stop hurting people, you fucking dummy. Let's not let the victims be victims anymore. Let them decide if they want to fucking come out and fucking say, yeah, they're all sorts of fucking bad. But we can't do that. You know what I mean? But if you're smart and you fucking pay attention sometimes and you watch some body language, there's a video out there. Like I said, I should find her. When nobody would pay attention, anyways. There's three of them interviewing old Trump before he became president. And he was saying how he'd open all the files up. And then when he came to the Epstein files, he was like, yeah, but that's the one that really I'm really not worried about. Why would that one not be the one that's worried about? Those fuckers are hurting children, and they're the richest people in the fucking world, you fucking moron. You know what I mean? But hey, maybe they gotta filter through all the information to make sure that none of Don Don's friends go down or something like that. Or who knows, maybe forever and ever Stephen Hawking is the friggin' biggest predator that was on fucking Epstein's island. Do you guys know who Stephen Hawking is? Does that even sound fucking believable to you guys? Like, that's a real thing, you fucking guys. You know that, right? What else is going on? I'll tell you what else is going on. I seen today, Chris Starmer. You guys know who he is? He's England's fucking Justin Trudeau. He's part of fucking Klaus Schwab's little fucking gang of fucking princesses. You know what I mean? That guy's gonna pay the price when he finds out he's into the Great Awakening, and he fucked with Jesus. He's trying to take Jesus right out of his country. Shane, can you believe that? Cursed Armor, like, the guy who runs England is trying to take fucking Christianity. Like, if you wanna preach in the street or fucking pray anywhere, or someone thinks you're praying, you can fucking go away. You can get locked up. Like, this is like, that seems like not right, doesn't it? Cashville, take your prayers and shove them right up your fucking cunt ass. How's that for a holy man on Easter talking to you, buddy? You're not with Jesus. You need a whole lot of help. Stop fucking coming at me with that prayer shit. You need help in your head, brother. Big time. I don't like to be mean, Cashville, but I do like to tell the truth. You are nowhere near with Jesus. You can go to church and you can play la-di-da, happy family all you want, brother. But there's an evil fucking demonic force out there coming for all of yous, and you buy into it. So you're part of it. How's it feel to be part of the devil's plan, eh? Should jump on God's plan, buddy. But you gotta wanna go through the truth. You gotta wanna know things like, hey, should we, like, be interested in the fact that, like, even England, they're not allowed to fucking talk about they're trying to take Jesus away. Is that something people are worth fighting for? Like, even if it is another country, can we fucking come together for that? Hey, they're taking Jesus away. Cashville, you think so? So do you think if you send Kenneth Copeland some money for some prayers and he gives them to you, God's gonna answer them? Or does God expect you not to be a fucking lazy ass and fucking pray to him yourself? You wanna talk to him, you fucking talk to him. You wanna ask him questions, you fucking ask him questions. But here's where prayer gets strong, I think. I think it's when we come together with the same prayers, you know what I mean? We communicate, we understand what it is that we want from God. We ask him to show us how to get it, give us the strength and the power. Hey, Julie B. Hey, Castle. Here's the thing, bud. I look at things like it was Trump and Starmer there. You know what I mean? And one of the questions from the press there, it was, "Hey, Trump, are you going to apologize to Vladimir Zelensky for calling him a dictator when in fact you wouldn't say the same thing about Putin, who is known as a dictator?" Now, the problem is I didn't get to hear that answer. For some reason, I got cut off in the video. I don't it's weird. But anyways, this is what I'm thinking, Cashville. Like, Donald Trump said it. It's what I believe too. I believe Zelensky is a little dictator. Because like we've talked about, but your country, it ain't good, ain't good. They did a little cooey coo there in fucking in Ukraine, right? And, this little group called the Azov Battalion that I like to talk to, they took over for a little bit, you know what I mean? And that's when they brought the big Z in, you know what I mean? That's when they had the fair election. America brought their guy in. And what's he doing? It's probably just one big show though, eh, Cashville? But I was thinking, Trump, like if he was a man of God and a man of people, he would tell the fucking Ukrainian people, "Do you guys want help with the vote or something? Because this guy's a fucking dictator, and I don't think he should be fucking making peace plans with you guys because a dictator usually only has his own interests. You know what I mean? Do you people of Ukraine, do you want our help? like, will actually help you, but not with guns and missiles and all sorts of that will support you, you know what I mean? So you guys can actually have a fair election, you know what I mean? If Z is the problem, I'm just saying. But hey, to think that fucking Putin's not a fucking dictator, are you kidding me? Have you seen the videos? Like the fucking when he plays sports and shit like that, they treat that guy with kid gloves. You know what I mean? If I was Putin, I'd be fucking yelling at those little princesses, saying, "Hey guys, don't treat me any different than the way you would anybody else." But no, not a little fucking shallow little fucking man like Putin. He's gotta feel that's like Trump, he's gotta have it. Like his whole team, "We love you, Trump, but the you America, you should thank Donald Trump, the best president ever. Donald Trump, Donald thanks to Donald Trump, Donald Trump." He's got a lot of ass kissers, you know what I mean? Rather than saying, "Hey, we're doing a great job, we're trying to change this and this and this, we're working together as a team." Well, Don Don's an inspiration. No, let's anyways, if I was Trump, I would have just fucking told Zelensky, I know Sean Penn's a little CIA motherfucker, and you two were acting together. And we need to get this fixed up. We need to get this world fixed up. I told the world we'd get rid of this fucking shadow government. And well, I think you're part of her there, Zelensky. I think you're a little dictator. And well, we're going to get rid of dictators. We want real men running countries, men of God. You know what I mean? Men of God, men who want the best for the men of their country and not for themselves. Hey, Castro, what do you think of that? Hey, what, do you think Trump's a man of God? Like, that was a good little Easter speech. Check her out, brother. All read her just right perfectly. Just read. Usually he's good. He don't need to read or nothing. But when it comes to Jesus, he's got fucking read from the menu. You know what I mean? Well, you got to ask yourself, what are your favorite Bible verses there, Don Don? Seems that you've confessed your love for the Bible and it's your favorite book next to Art of the Deal. No, he can't answer such things like that. Hey, Don, what are you like Old Testament or New Testament guy? You can't even answer questions like that. Hey, what do you like different about the Old Testament and the New Testament? Oh, I don't know. I just love them both. They're just great. Would you like to see those fucking interviews? You guys don't care. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, Don Don, go out and get some Bibles for all us Christians. And well, do the American thing and steal from China. Make yourself some extra bucks. Hey, Coyote Penny, how are you? Resurrection Day. We all need to fucking rise. That's what we need to do. We need to find the Christ in us. Ain't got to get rid of these fucking pedos ruling us, eh? It fucking bugs me that Bill Gates is running around on the streets fucking thinking he's cool shit because you allow him to be cool shit. That guy should be in jail, brother. I think. I don't like. I want him to have fair trial. If he's innocent or whatever, I'll be the first one to. Hey, man, you guys got to. Hey, like, hey, he really did. He really did catch me in a lie. It was good. It was good. I honestly, I didn't think I was lying, but I did. I did say that we asked for pictures of his wee wee. I when he was coming at me hard, saying he wanted to nail my wife, and I just said, "Hey, bud, can we get a resume or something?" You know what I mean? Some witnesses to what you say, because he talks about his Peter being big all the time. He wants to talk about his Peter all the time. So we were like, "Hey, we want to make sure you're backing what you're advertising." You know what I mean? You got any proof? I don't remember saying, "Hey, got any pictures" or anything like that. I never wanted to see him gospel, but of course, that's the way like they wants to make it look and sound. Because you know what, like that. If it was the end times and there were lineups, are you getting behind leg day there, Cashville? Hey, bud, you get in line with fucking leg day, or are you fucking running as far away from that line as you can? You know what I mean? I want him in the right line, but he's pretty thick, brother. You know what I mean? But then again, I think he's had a rough. That's why I try not to be so hard. You know what I mean? I think it's just trauma. It's just it's just trauma. He just needs to learn how to get rid of her. You know what I mean? You know, he could, but you have to be willing to talk to somebody here. But there's these days you can't really trust anybody. You know what I mean? People pretend to be your friend, and you tell them stuff so they can help you, and then they end up hurting you with it. You know what I mean? It's a crazy world we live in. But yeah, apparently Maine, they still want men and women's sports. It's like in Canada, it's a sickness. I don't know. It's gross. I can't even begin to understand it. But then again, there was, what was there? Because there's Riley Gaines here, and I'm really proud of her, like going, fighting it the whole time. But there's like, what was that congresswoman? Oh, Nancy something. Nancy, I think it was Nancy. You know what I mean? You guys gotta check her out. Fake as fucking shit. Riles everything up when a transgender's gonna hit her bathrooms, but she don't fucking care elsewise. But you know what I mean? But there's an interview saying that she doesn't mind if, you accommodate other people's thoughts until their thoughts are a problem for her, and then she fucking cares. Nancy Mace. Little Miss Two Face. It's gross. Watching people look like fucking heroes. Oh, look at this hero standing up for women. We're finally trying to do something. No. She didn't care when it was happening to others. She only cared when it happened to her. Fucking people, eh? Sick. But hey, such is life. Do you guys think they're setting Trump up to be the golden cow? Huh? Do you think so? Is he the man in the red hat? Am I not the red Kachina? Is it Trump? Is are they setting the world up to be a fool? The Reb, the Reb telling Netanyahu he would bring the fucking Messiah. Is it Trump? Will the world bite onto it? The Prince of Peace. Donald Trump and his fucking Trump Gaza. He's gonna lead Israel. Sorry, Bucko Juice. Israel is not a chunk of land. She's a state of mind, and well, your state of mind and the way you guys want to operate, it kills people. And that's not God's way. All because of your little egos. Like, hey, all Trumper has to do is come out and say, listen, we're going to get this solved, guys. What we're going to do is we're going to have a little debate. Netanyahu, you little fucking, you're gonna debate with Hamas. And then we're going to have America in one corner. And then we're going to have Iran in the other corner. And we're going to duke her out with facts. We'll let the world know what's actually going on. And then we'll have all these journalists around trying to figure out who the fuck's lying to us. You know what I mean? Maybe we can get some sort of sense of what's going on out there. You know what I mean? You guys have no interest in getting rid of the pedophiles. That way I think Bill Gates, like, that's a big domino. I think with the pouch. And I think it just, if we would just, one of them, just right in the brain, just, hey, devil boy, Bill Gates, you're working for the devil and we're with God. and our brains are better than yours. It'd only take a few of us, and Bill's brain would fucking crumble because he knows what a fucking tool he is. He knows what he's done to people. He will fucking lose his shit. We just need a couple people with the confidence to get, who are really with God and really, really, really willing to tell Bill what he's done to himself. You know what I mean? You were lied and tricked to, buddy. You had the opportunity to go to heaven too, and you still do, Billy. But it's gonna be real hard after all that karma you gotta eat, buddy. But the good thing about he's gonna suffer to come to Jesus. And it's gonna be real easy for Bill to come to terms with the fact that he's got some sufferings to do. You know what I mean? Because it's one thing those little twatwads don't like. They don't like to be embarrassed. They like to leave that up to us looking like the Nimrods, but they're the Nimrods, and we're gonna show the world, and they are gonna fucking shit their they are gonna hate themselves. They are well, they already do. I mean, they already hate themselves. Let's hope we can get them to love themselves, but they're gonna know that the whole world knows what a fucking little twatwad they really are. You know what I mean? And that's gonna hurt their little egos so bad. All of them, like George Soros. George, I don't think is gonna make her too long. I think his little heart's gonna go checka checka. And I don't know if he has time. I I wonder if he gets the Anton LaVey effect. You know what I mean? I wasn't a god, and I made a lot of humans perceive a lot of things that I shouldn't have made them perceive. Oh, what's eternity in hell? Um, let's let George find out for himself. Let's pick ourselves up and be better. You know what I mean? Let's just admit to ourselves we were tricked and fooled by a bunch of buffoons. Let's tell the buffoons we don't want to be buffoons anymore. You know what I mean? Like, this is a joke. Like, I watched JD dance at the fucking Vatican, and there's all these fucking people dressed up as clowns. Like, they're legitimately dressed up like fucking court jesters. And then there's the men of God who are fucking dressed up like, in what world do they think that that was what Jesus had in mind? Let's all dress up like a bunch of fucking circus clowns. Fucking, oh man. Oh, we got Slayback in the house. Slayback. Captain Chaos. I will be Captain Chaos, bud. When you find out I'm the Mashiach, your brain's gonna be all chaotic. Oh no. Look what Carl did to my brain. No, Slayback, I didn't do it. You did it. I tried helping you with your brain, and you decided to fucking go another way. That's on you, brother. I loved you the whole time. You just didn't love yourself. You know what I mean, bro? That Creeker OT. What's up, Carl? Happy Easter. Well, happy Easter to you too, that Creeker OT. At least Carl isn't Johnny Gobbler. Well, no, I'm not Johnny Gobble. I have Jesus. And Johnny Gobble does not have Jesus. But hey, that's not me trying to be rude or saying I'm better than anybody. I'm just saying, like, you need to get the truth. You need to be strong in the truth. You need to want to do the right things. You know what I mean? You gotta want to have the pedophiles off the streets. You gotta want to people like this is the thing. I know how much people out there are hurting. I know what I know what everybody does to each other's brains out there. We're hurting each other because we've been trained to fucking hurt each other. This is the way we've been told to do things. Aren't you done being a monkey? Don't you want to know the truth? Like, if we came together as the world, we could probably find out where we came from. You know what I mean? There's probably a few select that know what's going on, and if we just fought a little bit for just a little bit of faith in God, you know what I mean? Like that of a mustard seed, we could change the world. Just a few of us. But like I said, I gotta get to a platform where people like me, where Bill Gates actually has to hear us, because 'cause he'll know we're men of God or women of God. You know what I mean? But why don't you guys do me a favor and show me where Bill's not who I think he is, because I don't wanna think that way. But, you know. I'm dressed in my superhero costume right now, ready to fight with you, Carl. Well, it's about time, Slayback. Look at bud, I'm ready to go too. I've been thinking about doing a dance video. Look at me. Right, Kachina, Captain Common Sense, almost ready to go. You know what I mean? Ready to call on Donald Trump. Are we ready to call Don on, eh? What do you think? Seriously, Slayback, do you think Donald Trump's with God? For real? If you had to bet your like, if you had to say, "Hey," if you had to put chips and determine whether you got heaven or hell, would you put your chip behind fucking Donald Trump? I'm just asking, bud. I don't know where you stand. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to think this way about Donald. You can check my old videos, bud. I was behind him, and then all of a sudden it was like, what the fuck? What just happened here? Um, it was a good thing that was pointed out by Snaggy, actually, in a live with AD about my Jeep. He made a good fucking point about it. That thing was made in Ohio, right? American fucking built. No one else bought her. Like most Canadians do, you know what I mean? But what Snagglepuss doesn't know, there's some Canadian parts on that bad boy. The place that I used to work at built parts for that bad boy. But see, that's the thing. We all shared in it, you know what I mean? But instead, he wanted to ram it down our throats. But I think he's reciprocating those tariffs now. Like, he wasn't really ready to go on this tariff thing, was he? He's just, like, blasting shit out there and then taking it back and blasting a little more shit out there. Well, you can tell by somebody's actions there, bud. What do you think about his relationship? What do you think about the fact that you guys, with your weaponry that you purchased for Israel, are destroying Palestine? Do you think that Donald Trump is with God when he wants Trump Gaza? Did you see the video he posted? I don't mind if someone's a little cocky sometimes, but that was in real bad taste. That was not something a man of God would fucking post. It was gross. And Slayback, if you think you're going to heaven, you might want to get with the truth, bro. You might not want to be a coward. I say that for your benefit. I don't try to be ignorant to you just to be an asshole. That's not my fucking dealio, bud. I say things because I think they're true. And that's why I ask you guys to let me know where I'm wrong. That's right, Slayback. Only as a team can we win. I don't know if you know this or not. I think we went the wrong way. We were supposed to learn from each other and build. And I think we're probably like a bazillion years behind because we got stuck with the devil. You know what I mean? If we just would have fucking loved one another, and that doesn't mean fucking holding hands and skipping down the fucking roads. That's about challenging each other, making each other better. You know what I mean? Not wanting to hurt each other, but fucking laying down the truth and making ourselves better. We live in a world where we fucking enable ourselves. I'm disgusted with the fact that I've fucking enabled my children. They are it's fucking like these people say I'm terrible for saying shit about my kids. It's true. They're not fucking. It's not normal. Your son shouldn't steal all your fucking shit from you. Like, that's not and you should be able to do something about it, you know what I mean? Uncle Will is right. I don't have control of my house. I also don't have control of if I was to leave, if I get to decide where I go, or does someone get to make the decision for me based on a lie? You know what I mean? What do I do? Come on here, make videos saying I want the truth. I love God. I'm the Red Katina. Hey, I'm not fucking running around on the streets fucking trying to get people to join a cult with me. I'm not fucking Jared Leto. Hey, if you follow me, you're probably going to go to hell for sure. Don't follow me anywhere. I'm directionally challenged. But I know if I keep trying to fucking follow Jesus, I'm gonna be just A-okay. Well, I don't think I don't think I'm always the truth there, Slayback. But hey, bud, I'm always looking for partners. You know what I mean? A fucking conversation. That would fucking I don't know. I think fucking pass out. If someone actually said they wanted to have a conversation, I think I'd fucking actually pass out. Where people were telling me how horrible I was and taking my stories and using them against me. That shit never happened. Mm, it's warm in here right now. I have to go take this off. Anyways, if you guys want to come back, I think I might come back in like half an hour. I gotta get some stuff done, I think, and then I'm gonna come back. And hey, Slayback, you just gotta come in my comments anytime you wanna talk about ways to change the world, buddy, I'm into it. I don't care if you're fucking trolling me or what you're doing right now. Like, I love you either way, and I want the best for you. I don't want fucking nobody to go to hell if there's a hell, you know what I mean? AD bugs me. He tells me, like, "You say there's no hell. Well, how can I tell you there's a hell if I've never been there?" You know what I mean? I don't know. Pope says there's no hell. That's according to Joe Rogan. I'm not making that up. You know what I mean? Like, why does the Pope keep changing? Like I said, the Vatican, though, all sorts of messed up. Anyways, you guys have a good night. I'm hoping to come back in a little bit, and I hope you guys come back too.